bringing me here. I'm here because of them.
So, you know, we've heard that you play football and you played football professionally, now you're playing cricket. Can you tell us a few values that, you know, sports has taught you on the whole?
Actually, see, I belong to the sports family. Actually, my dad used to play that, I don't think, like, being a footballer, like,
we just want to know, what is that one thing that sports has taught you, how to be a better human?
That's what I said before, like, it's the love for game, actually, If you're playing a sports and you've got the love for that game, it will bring wherever you want to achieve, like, I achieve here because of the love for the game. So if you play any game, you got the love for that thing.
Thank you very much. I'm going to ask you another question, sir. Now let's talk about, say, every player does not just have a graph that goes upwards. There was a time probably where you must have hit rock bottom. We want to know how you got out of that. That will help a lot of people out here, in terms of coming out of those ditches. How did you get out of it?
I think one of the important things that, when you do fail, is what is your attitude towards failure. I think it's anything that you do, and sport is no different, and I think sport is, it happens a lot, that you do fail a lot. And what is your attitude towards that failure? So there are two ways that you can approach a situation. Sometimes when you fail, and a lot of people actually have that reaction to failure, is that, they sometimes ignore it, or they blame somebody else, or they think that nothing was wrong with what they did. And I think if you react to it in that way, you actually lose a great opportunity to actually learn something about yourself and grow as a person. But actually, if you're willing to be honest with your failures, and you're willing to look at yourself honestly, and look at your performances honestly, I think failure can teach you a lot. And failure can actually be a stepping stone to success. And we hear that often, that after so much of failure, we see a lot of success. But only if you fail in the correct way, only if you fail with, in the right manner. When I say the right manner, that you're willing to learn from failure. So if you play, for example, I was told by my coach, you can play 30 matches, whether it's at the first class level or whether it's at the test level, and you can be as experienced as you were in your first match, or you can be 30 test matches experienced, and you learn from every single test match that you play, or every single match that you play. And I think that is critical, that learning from your failure, being honest with yourself, looking to improve, and also being fair to yourself, and recognizing that at times you do fail, and that is part of sport, and that is part of life. So also having a good attitude towards failure, I think, is critically important.
So in so many years of cricket, playing, and it's marvelous, the records. Who is that one